Let's say you have a goal of being a certain position, say property district manager. Let's say that's your goal. That's like 2 levels above you or something. You want to get there. Okay. So the question is, okay, if I want to get that job, what educational qualifications do I need? Do I need a certificate in this? Or do I need a degree in that? Right. So here's what you do. You go on LinkedIn, you do a search for, say, in your region, like if you're living in a city or, a region of a country, whatever, and do a people search for individuals whose current job is, district property manager. So you do that search and a whole bunch of people will show up as the results. And then start looking at those people's profiles and see what they have. Now, if every single, district property manager in your region, if they all have a certain certificate, chances are that you probably need that certificate to qualify to be promoted into that role. If they all don't have that certificate, then chances are you don't need that certificate to get into that role. So it'll tell you things like that. You can see the state of people in those positions, and you can use that to decide what maybe you should do. Okay, if that's your goal. I mean, that applies for experiences, that applies for education, that applies for accomplishments. What it doesn't tell you is it doesn't give you their personal traits. So maybe these people, they're very good communicators, or they're extremely bright, or they play the political games very well. Whatever other traits they have, that will not be on there, obviously. So it doesn't give you the full picture, but it gives you at least, what credentials they have, what their work experience is, and what they've done. So that's something you can do. Now, if you want to get the other things that I just mentioned, like you don't know what their personality type is, you don't know what their personal traits are that might have helped them, you can get an insight into those by doing informational interviews with them. Okay. And this is an incredible life skill that I keep mentioning because I think it's very valuable. The ability to contact someone and say, hey, can we talk? You do this in such a way that they say, sure, and you guys meet in person and you conduct an informational interview with them, which is basically a conversation where you ask them about what they know, about what their opinions are. It's an enjoyable conversation for them because they get to say their opinions and someone's interested in them, right? It's very flattering. And it's educational for you. You get to see who they are, right? It's also, as a secondary benefit, it's also good for now you have connections. You have all these people in high places that you now know personally. That can help too, depending on what you try and do. So, so that's a way to get research into that kind of stuff. And then at the end of this, you will know exactly how to, be qualified to be a, district property manager, as an example, or any other position.